Hey you. I'm getting quite used to having you around. It's LucyLuck, and I like to play non-traditional cozy games and make them cozy. Today I'm going to try to make Lucy MacLean from the new Fallout show on Amazon in Fallout 4. Since binging the entire show, I've once again developed an unhealthy relationship with this game, and I can no longer sleep. But hopefully you can. So without further ado, get comfy cozy, pop on some headphones if you like, and let's go on an adventure. Unfortunately, I think I need to turn the game audio off for a couple reasons. The wonderful Oldies music will likely give me a copyright strike, and also this couple will continue to flirt with one another about anything I adjust, so I simply can't allow that. But because I love the Diamond City radio so much, I'll try to use music that I'm allowed to use and keep the cozy oldies vibe. I've been listening to a lot of oldies to sleep to on Spotify. I'll have to share a link. That's not what we're listening to today. I just thought you might enjoy it as much as I do. So I've never actually done a character creation of a real person, so if for any reason you clicked on this video thinking I'll be able to teach you how to expertly recreate this woman, I'm so sorry. We are learning together today, and I'm simply winging it. But I did download a ton of mods I hope will help me out with this. But the first thing I really noticed about Lucy are her big ol' eyes. At first I thought they were using CGI to make them bigger, but that's all Ella. I really enjoyed the show. I get a little nervous when there are film or TV adaptations of games or books I really enjoy, but I really thought it was great. I think they did a wonderful job at making it its own, but still honoring some of the things that Fallout fans love. I won't spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet, but I was so stoked to see some of my favorite comedic actors in it. The entire cast was just incredible, but I was especially excited for Walton Goggins, and he didn't disappoint. I also about screamed when I saw Matt Berry and Fred Armisen. God, I already can't wait for season 2. I've also really been enjoying playing Fallout 4 again. I promise I'm still working on the rest of my Baldur's Gate playthrough. I just couldn't resist enjoying some of this Fallout hype with y'all. I've been listening to my oldies to sleep to, rebuilding and decorating Sanctuary. It's just been lovely. It's also super rainy here. I don't know if you can tell from the background noise at all. I do my best to, quiet out any of the obnoxious background noises, but I don't know, I really have been enjoying the rain lately. I get sad when it's too much, but I'm enjoying the nice spring rain and video games. I feel like this Fallout game in particular gets a lot of flack, but I like it. With that being said though, I still need to play New Vegas. Don't tell anyone I told you that. Okay, wow. There are so many eye colors in this mod. These are from the Eyes of Beauty Fallout Edition mod on Nexus. I'm just trying to find the perfect one right now. The actress who plays Lucy, Ella Purnell, has hazelish brown eyes, but on the show, I almost wonder if she's wearing contacts. At least all of the stills I've been revisiting for reference show her with more grayish green eyes. That could just be the lighting though, it's hard to tell. So I'm kind of like going through these hazel green ones to see. That one looks pretty good. I think I might either I'll remember that one and then come back to it after I've gone through everything. So I knew I wanted to do a Fallout 4 video, but was having a hard time deciding between a character creation video or a building video. I really love the building in this game, especially with mods, but I spent a ridiculous amount of time building. I think the last time I played Fallout 4, I spent nearly a month trying to perfect Sanctuary. But I've also been paying close attention to your comments, and I know how much you enjoyed the character creation ramble videos, so I thought this would be a nice, cozy time together. So right now I'm just going off this picture of the actress, so I think I'm going to pick a more golden brown for now and maybe revisit the eyes again later. I would use a still of the actress and character as Lucy, but I haven't really found many that are straight on and a bit more neutral. But anyway, I want to work a bit more on the facial structure before obsessing over the small details for too long. But this is the toughest part. Getting proportions right is super tricky in Fallout 4, but I'm going to do my best. I do wish I could have a bit more control over the neck length and forehead width though. I just know I'll eventually need to shorten the length of her face, and I feel like it could look a tad wonky. But let's see. Her nose sits a bit higher, and then I kind of want to bring the tip up just a little bit of her nose. Be just a tad bit more. What does this do? That might be a little small. She has like this button nose. So I think I'll need to adjust the width, and I think I'll have to do that through nostrils. I think that's getting pretty close though. I wanted to upload this past Wednesday, but I just keep getting sick. I don't know what's going on. I think springtime just really kicks my butt, but it could be worse. The good thing about being sick is it kind of forces you to relax. So it's been nice getting caught up on shows and playing lots of little games. I watched all of Fallout and lately have been watching Baby Reindeer. I'm only on the second episode so far, but I'm really enjoying it. It's like a biographical thriller comedy on Netflix. Bit of a tough watch at times, but I really love the writing, the cast is great, and the art direction is just beautiful. It's a bit like a dystopian, unhinged Wes Anderson. If the colors are bright and the characters are a bit awkward, chances are I'll love it. But I also got to play content warning recently with the Discord, and and that was a ton of fun. I can't tell you how much I really appreciate our little community. I swear, every single one of you that I meet and get to know is just so funny, down to earth, and unbelievably kind. A lot of talent in this group as well. I'm constantly blown away. I know I say this all the time, but I really didn't know what to expect starting this channel, and I'm just so grateful for y'all every day, so thank you for being here. I'll probably work on finishing my Baldur's Gate playthrough next, and then I'm super excited for lots of other games coming out. I'm especially excited for the Elden Ring DLC. Hopefully I can get my hands on that sooner than later once it's out. I can't tell you how much Elden Ring I played when it was first released. I will say though that it may be hard to make cozy. That game sort of brings out a rage in me I never knew was there. It's absolutely beautiful though, and the character design is unmatched. I think I've brought it up before that I really love VaultTec's work, and they do a ton of amazing Elden Ring lore videos. But they also had this super cool character design competition. I want to say they hosted. I'm not sure, but one of my favorite videos was him sharing all the incredible concept art submitted of Souls-like creatures and characters. It just blows me away, the things people can conceive of. Alright, she's kinda getting there, but also not at all. Lucy MacLean is just such a unique character. I feel like no matter how close I get to any of these proportions, it's just gonna look a bit wonky in Fallout 4. I feel like characters just in general sort of look wonky in this game, but worst case scenario, I get some help from a preset or something I can tweak. There are a lot of things I can still adjust though, so hopefully we can find some sort of resemblance in here. I'm really happy with the character I made for my current Fallout playthrough. It's a shame I rarely get to see her though, under all the ridiculous armor. Early game I used the DC guard armor, which is pretty much just a baseball umpire's outfit with a heavy full face helmet. Once I level up my build though, hopefully I'll be untouchable enough to just wear my favorite laundered green dress. My housewife deliverer build will be a sight to behold. I have to say though, the romance in this game leaves much to be desired after playing Baldur's Gate. I can't even romance Deacon, and he's my favorite. I may have said too much. I don't know what that tells you about my taste. He's a synth conman with a bit of a lying problem, but boy howdy do I love his greaser disguise. I shouldn't be allowed to ramble anymore. I know a large portion of y'all ask for these rambling videos because it's relaxing, but I also know a small group of you request rambles just for that 15-minute mark when I start to get weird. But anyway, I got these hairstyles from a mod called Anto Hairback. I don't know how I feel about them though. The styles themselves seem great, but they're just a little smooth. Not much texture going a gal surviving a nuclear wasteland, but I'd just seen this hairstyle and she has bangs similar to Lucy's, so I wanted to try it out. I may download a different one if it seems too off, though. I think I saw that these hairstyles are actually from Sims. I haven't played Sims in so long. I feel like once every 2 years I go down a Sims rabbit hole for like a week. I'll build a whole mansion from scratch, create a quirky family of artists and spies, then delight in starting drama amongst the locals until they all inevitably perish. And then I actually get sad about it and stop playing. Man, what have I been playing lately? What have you all been playing? I've been a little all over the place with my gaming lately. I've been playing quite a lot of Fallout 4, but also, let's see, Traveler's Rest, Supermarket Sim, Tekken 8. Oh, in this game called This Bed We Made. It's super cool. You play as a hotel maid and find yourself in like a whirlwind of a mystery that you have to try and piece together. It's very film noir-y, which I absolutely love. I also play a lot of just silly phone games. Water Sort goes hard. Love a game that's exactly what it sounds like. There's water and you sort it. Water Sort. Genius. I'd love to stream again soon. I just got a new PC though, so I have yet to put together all of my previous stream settings and animations. Once that's all good to go though, let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to play together. I really like hanging out with y'all on stream. They're always a ton of fun. I don't know if you can hear it, but the storm's gotten quite a bit louder. I obviously, for many reasons, won't say where I live, but I live sort of in the tornado alley, and it's been a bit of a crazy week if you've been following the news. We have like just constant storms and tornado watches and warnings, and thankfully we haven't been hit, but it's definitely something to watch out for. But if you're a fellow Midwesterner, I hope that you're staying safe. And I also hope that you don't spend too long on the patio watching the tornadoes go by. I know that it's difficult for people that don't live in Tornado Alley to comprehend what it's like having tornadoes. And I mean, I feel the same way about like hurricanes or earthquakes. I don't have to deal with those, so they're hard to fathom, but I feel like people that aren't from this area get freaked out when they hear that we just stand on our porches or balconies or just peek out the windows to see if we can spot the tornado and not just like immediately run to safety. I mean, it's a hard thing not to want to gawk at, but I've been watching all of the like shorts and like TikToks of people filming them, and the first thing on my mind is to like get out of there, but when you're in it, it's kinda easier said than done. Goodness. Do you hear that at all? I mean, at this point, I don't want to stop recording because, I mean, there's no loud thunder or anything like that. It's just these like waves of heavy rain and wind at the moment. But I don't want to keep like stopping my recording because this video will never get done. And I hate taking so long on these videos. I'm starting to sound like a crazy person, I think. This like raging storm passing by, and I'm like, I need to finish my Fallout 4 ASMR video. Silly. Anyway, what was I doing? There's something off about just like everything with the proportions here. Her lips seem off, the chin seems off, the eyes I can't like round like the actresses, and then the skin tone's like somewhere in between those two. It's not quite that pale and then not quite that warm, it's somewhere in between. I didn't know that you could do custom colors like this. Did that work? I can't really tell. Okay, what are these? Oh, we have some extras. Okay, so then I want to give her, I think there might be some like freckles in here somewhere. Oh, there's eyelashes. Interesting. So many options. Okay, probably won't use any of these. Although these mods could be a lot of fun to use on another character. So much. There's like festival face paint. Oh, speaking of, I think I heard that there's some sort of like Fallout themed festival that goes on. Gosh, what's it called? It looks incredible. Where it's like they recreate this wasteland and they even exchange bottle caps. I saw a video recently on YouTube and it looks awesome. I'd like to think I could do that or tolerate that. I used to go to like music festivals a lot, but I haven't gotten out quite as much since the pandemic, and I've been rather keen on staying in lately. But I would like to get out more this year once all the storms stop and it gets a bit warmer. I sort of have made that a goal. Just get out more, appreciate nature, appreciate people. I'm still coming out of my shell a bit. Anyway, I kind of like the idea of some of those contours up there if I bring it down quite a bit, just to bring out her cheekbones, but I don't know, it might be a little too gaunt. It's getting closer, but I'm still not quite so sold. Let's see. Oh, I feel like the forehead's a little bit much, but I can't like lift the face any higher. And the hairstyle's bothering me a bit. I don't know if you can tell, like the roots of the hair like come down. And it just doesn't, it kind of looks like a wig. Honestly, this might be as good as I can do. I can't quite get the eye shape and placement right with the tools I have, so I'm going to try out some different mods I found. A few people have made presets for Lucy, but most of them have quite an excessive list of mods required, and it makes me nervous. Thankfully, this preset requires mods I already have, so I'm gonna use this as a base and tweak from there. I try not to download tons of mods at once, especially just to get a single mod. I never know if they will break the game, and I also know Fallout 4 is getting an update soon. I think the update will actually be out by the time I upload, so that's exciting. But I may have to tell Steam not to update my game just yet until I know everything will be fine with my mods. But anyway, I need to dial down this bottom lip a bit. She doesn't really have such an extreme volume. Or that. I'm trying to remember the word where it's like she has like this. At least this preset has like a dimple on like the middle of her bottom lip. I don't know if that makes sense. But she doesn't really have that in the show, maybe like subtly. So, oh, that's way too high. I think that's closer. Maybe around there. And then, as for her eyes, the eyes are pretty good. I mostly need to adjust the eye color. And there was one in the hazel brown, I think, called Desert that looked really nice. The ones I had before were a little too, like, honey brown. She has like this greenish gray brown that I want. Oh my gosh, I forgot just how many there were. Okay, so do we want desert or desert reflection? Desert or desert reflection? Desert or desert reflection? I can't really tell a difference. Maybe I'll spot it if I hop back and forth. My voice is starting to go out a little bit. I forgot how to drink water like a normal human being and nearly drowned myself. It's like caught in my throat. I just inhaled it. Okay, that's nice. Way better texture than the last one. It doesn't have quite the same hairstyle that Lucy does in the show. But at least it looks fitting for the character model. Not too smooth. Ooh. Yeah, that's a side part. We can't have that. Ooh, very swoopy anime style hair in here. And I'll be sure to list all of the mods in the description below. I'm trying to get better at, like, truly rambling in my videos instead of relying on any sort of script. And so I can't remember the name of the mod off the top of my head. Okay, that's closer to the bangs, but it's still not quite right the way the roots like grow down onto the forehead. It like looks like roots instead of bangs in the front. I don't know if that makes any sense. Perhaps I'm overthinking it. I might just go with the more like wispy hairstyle. It doesn't quite have the same bangs, but it looks a bit more natural for her. I think this was the one. Yeah. We can pretend those are bangs, they're just a bit windswept. Sure, why not? And then let's see. Get her those freckles. Now the actress doesn't have like a ton of very pronounced freckles. She has a few really light ones, so I'm going to bring that one down to where it's barely peeking through. And we are just about done. I want to get the color of her lips right. In the stills from the vault, she has more of a dusty pink lip color. And that's not too shabby. Alright, y'all. I think that's the best I can do this evening. Hopefully the rain wasn't too loud or bothersome for you. I made myself a bit sleepy, though, with the rain, soft jazz, and whispering, but I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really like this content, feel free to join the Comfy Cozy Discord and Patreon. A special thanks to all of my wonderful patrons for supporting the channel, and massive thank you to my top patrons, Brayden R, Gamender, and JT. Sweet dreams, and I look forward to seeing you next time.